Hey friends, it's Tamara Bennett, and I'm here with one of our Painters Clubhouse members, Miss Marina Vitale. Am I saying your name right?
Vitale, but it's close. I'll take anything.
You are supposed to pronounce the E on the end. I always wonder. And then I'm afraid I'm going to say it the wrong way and sound stupid, so I'm glad you corrected me for sure.
Well, hey, you got my first name. That's usually always the struggle. So.
Okay, so Marina is a Painters Clubhouse member, and since Painters Clubhouse is open today for new signups, I thought it would be fun if we brought her on here for just a few minutes. And I am in my car, believe it or not. I just got out of getting my roots touched up in the salon, and I thought that it was like 12:30 or something, and I would have plenty of time to get home and do this. And I looked down and I thought, oh, we're supposed to go live in 2 minutes. So I apologize, but I'm in my car, but that really doesn't matter. We can still do this interview no matter where I'm at, thanks to the internet. So, Marina, will you give us a little bit of a backstory on you? Maybe tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from. Like, do you have a job? What do you do?
Sure. Newly retired. I was a teacher and retired last June. Moved from Albany, New York, down to Ocean Isle Beach in North Carolina. So kind of started a new venture. And it's been a whirlwind moving. And I was really struggling with the whole retirement thing after teaching and not knowing what to do with my life. And, just was really struggling and kind of moving around on the internet, looking for different things to do. And kind of happened about, believe it or not, Christy and the Social Easel. And then from there, Tamara was a guest in there. And that's kind of how I found the Painters Clubhouse. And since then, it's just been so much fun. So much fun.
What's your favorite part about painting? Like, what does it do for you?
I really think just it's overall just so relaxing and so rewarding at the end to see something. And then when you're able to, for me, I love to give gifts. And I had to probably stop that a little bit and start learning how to sell, which is real difficult for me because I'm a giver. So I think just the reaction when you give something to somebody that you handmade and you took the time, and I think they just appreciate that you took the time to do it. And I think that's what kind of really, struck home with me, that it's something from my heart to them. And when they have it and they're looking at it, they kind of, can remember me in different ways. So it's kind of cool. So
I love that. So gift giving must be your love language.
It really, really, truly is. I think, I don't know, maybe it's just part of the teacher in me and things like that. I always give myself more so than I expect anyone to give to me, which is just, that's how, I roll. So,
yeah. I love making these gifts too, because when I'm making the thing, I'm thinking about the person I'm making it for. And so it's like
absolutely
a little bit of a ministry or I don't know. It's like I'm pouring my love into the project, and then the satisfaction of giving it to them and knowing that they love it. Yeah, it's very fulfilling.
Yeah, it really super is. And especially with this challenge right now that we're doing, that we just got done doing with the fall and the whole Thanksgiving thing. I bought 8 rounds and I intend to make 8 copies, and I'm going to mail them out to all my friends and family, close friends and family around the whole United States. And I figure since we all can't be together anymore, because a lot of us have moved all over, we can each display it. And it's kind of like our little club that we have like the same, hanger on our door or wherever anyone wants to put it. So again, that's kind of cool too. And I might do that for Christmas, and, it's kind of like a family bonding thing too. So it's kind of neat. So, yeah.
Oh, that's special. I love that. So you said you ordered those. So you're not cutting out your own wooden blanks yet. Is that correct?
I am, but I got to tell you, I struggle with the circles.
Circles are the hardest. That's what I hear everybody say.
And I'm kind of like a perfectionist when it comes to it. So like, even if there's a bump in it, I'll be like, okay, I see the bump, and it drives me crazy. So, but yeah, so I ended up ordering them, and but other than that, though, I am cutting out, and I'm saving desperately for a Glowforge or something along those lines. So, yeah. So
that's awesome. So how do you feel like being in the Painters Clubhouse has helped you, step into learning to paint door hangers? Do you feel like you would have been just as successful just watching me on Facebook or just YouTubing tutorials?
No, absolutely not. I don't think so. I think it's funny, like, I like to watch and I like to do, and I like to, go about that. But I think, you know, I think what it is at the end of when you're doing it and then you post it up online, and then you know, you get the constant kind of encouragement for everybody else in the PC group that we have, that our sisters and things. I think that's what kind of drives you, because it makes you push, like, okay, what's the next thing I want to do? And how can I kind of up the ante? And so it kind of is like a little internal motivation to kind of just keep going to see what's the next thing that you can do. And so no, I don't think so. And then also seeing what everybody else does, it kind of gives you that inspiration that, you know, you can do this, you know, get out there. Just, you see how somebody else did something and you're like, wow, I didn't think about that. Well, what if I try this? So it's just, no, I don't think just by watching you. I mean, I love watching you on YouTube, don't get me wrong, but I just think the whole group and how we kind of all share and learn from each other, and learn especially from you, and the people that you bring into the clubhouse have been amazing, because that's just opened doors too, like as far as, you know, trying to learn how to letter and things like that. So no, I don't think you'll get the same experience. I just don't feel it. So I mean, I'm a strong believer, and it's kind of like a group mentality, and it's kind of fun having that whole team behind you and everybody kind of pushing each other. So it's nice.
I know sometimes when I get finished with a project, I can't wait to show it to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And if I didn't have the Painters Clubhouse, or if I didn't have, you know, well, the Painters Clubhouse, I started to think of somebody else that I usually send pictures to, but it's always my team, I guess, maybe that works for me, them and the Painters Clubhouse, because sometimes there's things that I design that I can't show the Painters Clubhouse yet because it's supposed to be a secret until like September or something, and I'm like itching to show it to somebody. And so I'll send it to like Hannah, who works for me or something, and she's like, oh, that's so cute. But I really I'm fueled by sharing what I've created with others. And so I know that is a common thread for a lot of Painters Clubhouse sisters as well.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. And it's just and it's nice to be with a group of people that kind of have the shared or interest that you do. Because some people just don't get it. You know, I mean, I'll send things to some of my friends who are like, oh yeah, give me a thumbs up, you know, whatever. And it's like, you know, whatever. But I think it's the group mentality that we're all kind of in it together, and we all have a shot, you know, kind of a shared bond in crafting and painting and, you know, doing those things. So it's a different feel. It definitely is. So, yeah.
So what is probably, let's say, like, what's your favorite project that you've done since you've been in Painters Clubhouse?
Oh my God, I don't even know if I can put my hand on that one.
Child.
I know, right? And I only have one child, so there's only one favorite. So
that's easy.
She's loving that. But I don't know. I really can't put I absolutely loved the first challenge that I came in under with the lettering. I mean, that was just so much fun because it was just a ball to learn that. But I don't know if I can really put my hand on, you know, kind of think of which one it was. But that's a really good question. I really don't know.
Put you on the spot. So is there maybe something that you struggled with that you feel like you feel like you're making progress on, like for instance, like lettering?
Yeah,
cutting out.
I've made a lot of progress on the lettering.
Hang on. I accidentally muted you. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, I don't know. There's do you hear the weird static?
Yeah, I do. I hear kind of like the weird static.
Hold on just a second. I'm hoping that fixes this. I don't know if it's me or you or both of us. I thought maybe I was the only one hearing it, so.
No, it just started too.
Okay, I hear you now. Just a moment. Connecting my earbuds. What happened?
I think I can hear you pretty good.
Okay, are we? Okay, that's much better. Okay, so back to my question.
Mm-hmm.
So what is something you feel like you've improved on?
Definitely lettering. Definitely lettering. I bought the book that you suggested inside your Amazon store, and kind of been working on that. And then I'm working with Casey too, as far as her lettering group too. So that's been a lot of fun and kind of learning that. I still struggle with kind of like the shading and things like that. I mean, that's just something I'm still struggling with, but I'm getting better to kind of add those details and things like that. So that's a work in progress.
Well, do you have any goals on what you want to like improve on over the next few months?
I think my number one goal is trying to get out there and feel confident in selling. So I think possibly kind of venturing into Etsy and things like that, and going in that direction. And got a couple feelers out. There's a local craft studio around here that may be interested in doing door hangers and things like that. So I'm kind of like feeling my way into that and things like that. So we'll see. But I think those are like my biggest goals, is trying to get a little bit more out there, and kind of putting myself out there. So, I think that's the biggest thing for me.
It can be a little scary because it's
Yeah.
kind of vulnerable, right?
Yeah, it is. It is, because,
Yeah.
you feel kind of safe in your little bubble and but put yourself out there and things like that. But I'm getting a lot more confidence. And so I think those are the real big goals and things like that I have for myself.
Well, you know what I find encouraging is when I see like members in our community posting pictures of like the success, like they've had their first Etsy sale, or there was a lady recently who did her own little craft fair in her driveway. Like it was almost like a yard sale, but she set up like a pop-up craft
Right.
show in her driveway, and I thought that was just brilliant. And so I get really encouraged by seeing people do that kind of stuff.
It really is. I know, it is fun to see how everybody's doing that, and it's just I'm such a I guess I don't know if it's a fault or if it's what, I don't know what you would call it, but I'm such a big cheerleader for other people sometimes that it's really hard for me to be a cheerleader, like to cheer myself on. But man, I love getting behind people and cheering them on and encouraging them along the way, and I love to see it. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm that way too. I think it's something that maybe God has gifted me with, and possibly you too, that we're good encouragers and cheerleaders for other people, and it kind of makes us feel good to help other people feel good.
It does. It does. I love it. Yeah, so
if there's somebody watching right now that maybe feels on the fence or a little scared to join Painters Clubhouse, do you have any advice for them?
I say don't be scared. Not at all. There's nothing scary about it. There's so much adventure ahead, and there's so much to learn within the club that, and it's a no one. You're not going to lose here, because if you get in and you don't appreciate it or love it, you can leave it. But I just don't think that that's ever going to happen. I just think once you get in and you get a feel for what's available for you and how much you can learn and how much you can grow, I think that's the biggest thing, how much you can grow as a person. Because I know for myself, I've grown in so many different ways. Even my husband has said it to me, that I've definitely changed.
So he's not talking about your painting skills. He's talking about you personally. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, personally, he definitely has seen a total difference in me. Well, and I think I'm definitely more relaxed since I retired. That's just a given.
It's cheaper than therapy, isn't it?
It is cheaper than therapy. And the thing is he's just seen me kind of get out there and blossom in different ways. And like my focus is totally like different. I'm more relaxed, and it's just I'm enjoying where things are going and not putting too much of looking down the road and kind of pressuring myself. It's just more of just enjoying the process and being in the moment and just having fun with it. So I think that's what it's all about. That if you join, it's just, I don't know, it's a safe place to land. I have to say, in the Painters Clubhouse, you feel safe, and it's a very encouraging and very supportive place. So I would have to say, if you're on the fence, just give it a try. I mean, there's nothing that can happen that you're stuck. I mean, it's so much fun. So I just think you should just try and see where you land. So.
Well, one of the things I just picked up on that you said was that it's a safe place to land. Can you kind of explain a little bit more about that? Like, what do you mean by that?
I guess I mean that everybody in the clubhouse is just so supportive. And even when you're like, you put something up and you're kind of a little nervous about putting something up, or you're putting it up with a question like, should I do this? Should I do that? Do you guys like it? Do you not like it? everybody comes in with really positive, encouraging thoughts or suggestions, or did you think about doing this? Did you think about doing that? Or no, it looks beautiful, don't touch it. So, and it's just a positive environment. I'm not one to be out there kind of in the social media realm a lot. I get a little bit antsy about all of that, but it's just it's a nice feeling, and it's just, you know, that you're always going to be supported. And I think that's what I mean by safe. Like, you can put yourself out there and not have to worry about somebody coming at you or, you know, it's just a neat.
Yeah, because we've all been in groups before where you're a little bit not sure if it's safe to post something because you've seen other posts in the group before where people have been petty about things, like saying you stole my design, or, you know, just picking other people apart. And so that's definitely one of the things I was so adamant about when I created this community, is zero tolerance for any kind of drama. I wanted a safe place for myself to hang out and for our community.
And I have to say, I appreciate that so much. Being in the teaching realm and things like that, it's disastrous what happens when things go south and things are not positive, or, you know, just some kind of negativity just even if it's underneath the current kind of sneaks in. It can be kind of viral. So I can appreciate, and I love the fact that it's just a safe place. And it's, I don't know, it's just a comfort. You know, I wake up in the morning, I log in, I check it out, and it's kind of neat to see what everybody's done, you know, the day before or whatnot. So it's nice. Yep.
There's enough negativity in the world. We don't need to bring that into our painting environment.
No, you don't grow that way. You truthfully don't grow that way. It just kind of stifles you. So I think that's the biggest thing that I kind of take away from it is, you know, when there's positive stuff surrounding you, you blossom more. So, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on here with me today, Marina. It's been such a pleasure to finally put a face to a name, because I know you. I see you in the comments all the time. I feel like I know you. So to finally hear your voice and get to talk to you and to share you with the community has been a blessing. Thank you for joining me.
I really appreciate it, and I was totally nervous about doing this, but thank you so much. And I can't thank you enough for all that you have done for me. I really can't. I can't express it enough for you. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. People. Yeah, I know. And people like you are what make our community special. I honestly believe that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, hang on. I just saw a comment pop up. She said, I'm considering joining, and depending on the length of time one stays in the Clubhouse, do you get the tutorials saved for the future use, or do you lose the videos if you exit the club? So just like with a Netflix subscription, right? If you cancel, then you lose access. So all of the videos live permanently in what we call a library. And so you can go and watch them at your own convenience. But if you cancel your subscription at the end of that month, like if you cancel at the beginning of the month and you've already paid for the full month, you get access until the end of the month, right? But at the end of the month, you do lose access to the videos and things. But the templates and things that you download out of the library, you get to keep forever. So.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, I will let you go. Thank you for being brave enough to go live with me, Marina.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.